The following contest is a submission match. On the way to the ring, from Los Angeles, California, Melina. And the opponent, please welcome Kelly.
A big Smackdown welcome to all of our North American fans from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm Michael Cole, here with JBL at ringside.
And these Canadian fans are just as fired up as the U.S. fans. It's going to be a great show tonight.
You're absolutely right. There's no doubt in my mind that the Smackdown superstars are going to give Toronto the show of a lifetime.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match, and the fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And this superstar is all fired up. And so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
For the sake of our show tonight, I hope Kelly manages to restrain her exhibitionist tendencies.
Excuse me? You can't compete in a physical match like this and not wind up feeling the effects. And that's what we're starting to see. Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, You could be Cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marines drill instructors.
Look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. Oh, man. Melina's one of those divas you just can't take your eyes off.
Certainly can't. Melina will use any underhanded trick in the book to pick up the win.
That's not exactly what I was talking about, but you're not wrong. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere else, Cole.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars. What a counter that was!
If Kelly's brains were dynamite, she wouldn't have enough to blow her nose.
Fortunately for you, I don't think SAT scores were part of her ECW application.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's
so much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle.
You see, the thing about Melina is, oh, wow. What was I saying?
I think all the blood is drained from your brain to another part of your anatomy.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, and you're going to find out exactly how tough it is to do this job with your jaw wired shut.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE. Kelly might not be the brightest bulb on the string, but who needs brains when you got a body like that?
I don't know, partner. some of us prefer women we can actually hold a conversation with.
There's a lot of things I'd like to hold with Kelly. A conversation isn't one of them. Anyone who thinks this business is a piece of...
We've seen this before.
Yep, and there it is. What a huge face buster. These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
I know I say this a lot, but it ain't ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're...
Wow, did you see that?
She just slapped the taste out of her opponent's mouth.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with...
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. It's a real shame that a diva as lovely and talented as Melina resort to some of the underhanded tactics that she often employs.
Hey, I know you don't have a hope of getting anywhere with Melina, but don't ruin my chances by association, okay? These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
These superstars are putting on a clinic.
Yeah, and not a health clinic.
That isn't going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly.
Regardless of how you feel about ECW, it's a real treat to see a diva like Kelly Kelly in action.
And I wouldn't mind seeing how extreme Kelly can get here tonight.
You might get your wish. She's an exhibitionist, you know.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. That's one of the reasons I showed up to work tonight. When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
So have you got any predictions about who's going to win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with enough bad guesses that I'm not going to risk doing the same.
And there's the counter. I've got to admit it, I'm impressed by these superstars' performance here tonight.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds.
Yeah, and 10,000 paying customers can't be wrong.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this. Melina is as devious as she is beautiful. She'll do whatever. This is going to be big, one way or the other.
Kelly prides herself on being an exhibitionist, and she's certainly putting on quite an exhibition here tonight.
Listen, next time you're going to try to be cute like that, give me some warning so I don't regurgitate on my microphone.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you.
You can't underestimate Melina. She's not just another pretty face. She's an incredibly accomplished female competitor.
Yeah, but going back to the pretty face thing for a moment, oh man, just look at her.
If you keep this up, we're going to have to fit you for a crown and give you some hair plugs.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
The refs got a tough job trying to keep these superstars on the up and up.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
Look, if you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I am going to regurgitate.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match. If you did, you'd know that you got to do whatever it takes to win. Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, that's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
The key to winning a match like this is to build momentum. You're not going to see a match won with just one or two moves.
No, but one or two big moves at a crucial point could change the direction of it completely.
As long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll keep going at it.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
We've seen some pretty good back and forth here, but you don't see too many matches end that way.
No, you don't. And I think we'll see one superstar dominate the match before it's over.
You can imagine the tension between the competitors right now. Well, you could if you had ever actually been in a match.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off of these superstars.
Trust me, When it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it. I honestly can't imagine a more electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure. They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
This one's going to keep going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect? These are WWE superstars, the greatest athlete.
Here's your winner, Melina.